Nobody's
Oh,
here. Nobody's here.
Yeah. It's just us. How are you guys doing? Happy Friday. Today's episode is going to be sponsored by Kind Tree. Kind Tree is one of the friendliest cannabis cultivators in Maryland, and they're actually not sponsoring this channel. But if they were sponsoring, it would be dope. Right?
I wasn't gonna give you the satisfaction. I need a sound effect board.
Oh, what's up? What's up, Risk Gaming? Shout out to Risk Gaming. Super excited about the stuff they have coming out. Betsky Casino, literally so many different things that they have. Riskwise Pro, sheesh. Plus, this is the LEO trading, LEO wave trading expert that we need on very soon. When, Johnny? When, Johnny, are we going to have a market update with Johnny Tran? That'd be great. Also, it is tomorrow, will be the 1st of February, which is my birthday. Back when I was
turning 22, everybody. You believe 22. It? 22.
Turning 22. Yep. I'm finally one day going to get to be older than Aaron. So I'm going to just keep working at it. Keep working at it.
Keep working at it.
How's your day going, Desert? How are you doing?
Oh, it's good. It's Friday. I mean, it was a long day, but it's Friday. So I spent most of my day backwards and upside down inside kitchen pantries, putting in transformers for freaking tape lighting, but I'll deal with that this weekend when my neck and everything is all messed up. So, but right now I feel good.
Sheesh. Here's a random question. Have you ever done those like massage parlors? Do you do that? Have you done the like full body massage things?
No, actually a massage chair is what started this whole escapade. I understand that's not a masseuse. That's not a masseuse, but it was a massage chair while my grandkids were at the trampoline park that messed me up. Yeah. So
dang. Class action lawsuit. You're gonna get paid, sir.
Get paid.
All right. So today's Friday, the 31st. We have a bunch of things that have been going on in the market that are kind of exciting. It's funny, like being outside of the United States, I feel like when I was in the United States, I would always just like see the news and I'd be like, man, that's crazy. But now being outside of the United States is like, man, you Americans are crazy. And it's funny. It's funny how things change, perspective wise. It's kind of like
the weather is crazy here. We had the snowstorms like at the beginning of the week. Today, right now, before we went live, I was just out back smoking a cigarette and a t-shirt. Is like 60 degrees out.
Sheesh. That is Yep. That weather, man. It's exciting. And I just saw a little clip of, well, it might have been a post. I think it was a post and a GIF from Charles Hoskinson. He said, this year is going to be exciting, but this February is going to be very exciting. Can't talk about it, but very soon things will be very exciting. And I think that's interesting that when we looked at the ADA chart, there's a move cooking.
Right? There is a move cooking.
And I wonder if it's related to the news. You know what I mean? Because like sometimes the market movements happen before the actual news comes out, right? So that's what
I mean, the saying is, show me the chart, I'll tell you the news, but nah. I mean, you can't, that's something totally different. Now, the chart would reflect something that is a known quantity, like the FOMC meeting or something like that. You know what I mean? You can see that build up in the chart, kind of like, how we were just kind of dragging and going into the FOMC meeting. As soon as the FOMC meeting, boom, we started to pump, something like that. But an unknown quantity, you can't say the chart reflects the news because we don't know what the freaking news is. And with Cardano, who knows what it is? Could be Hydra, could be midnight, could be one of these other promises that they've been talking about. I don't know.
Well, I want to actually, I know we don't do this yet usually, but I want to bring this up because I thought it was an interesting thing. First of all, shout out to Nav and shout out to Igon. I love Nav and Igon, but basically, Frederick Gerard, let's see if it'll say the CEO of Cardano Foundation. He was at Davos, right? He did all these different things, engaged with local and global exchanges, discussing Cardano native assets and Cardano, reflecting on the week at the WEF, where I once again met with executives from USDC. They were transparent about their perspective on strategic fit, or rather, the lack of strategic fit for Cardano in their plans. And then so this was interesting to me because I saw this post. Anybody that's not following, which I'll do it from this account too, you should be. It's the CEO of Cardano Foundation. But what Nav says here is super interesting. It says, hearing some things. Frederick, is it true that USDC is asking for 1 billion in minted USDC to onboard Cardano? Or is this just a rumor? Understand if you can't say anything because of an NDA, right? And I don't know if he actually responded. Right.
I mean, it would kind of make sense. I don't know about the 1 billion, but it would make sense that
you got Cardano
put on Cardano, they're gonna want it to be minted. You know what I mean? They're not just gonna. Yeah, you got to mint the token.
He said, Cardano Whale says, "Why stop at 1 billion? Why not 1 trillion?" I like that. I thought that was cool. But so this is interesting, right? When we've had all this drama about people saying that there was originally like $10 million they required. Then it was brought down to $3 million. And then somebody fumbled the bag there. And then now they're talking about 1 billion. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. But I thought it was interesting. I was glad Nav opened up that thought in my mind about that being a possibility. I wouldn't have thought about it. I would have known.
I'm sure there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that we're not privy to. It could have been something like, well, it's 3 million for us to add USDC, but you're going to have to also mint 1 billion tokens to put on the chain. Who knows? You know what I mean? Because let's face it, if it was only $3 million to bring USDC to Cardano and they fumbled the bag and didn't do it, who knows? You know what I mean? That's crazy. That's ridiculous. $3 million and you couldn't bring USDC. I know, whatever. We got USDM, IUSD. None of them are stable.
USDA is. Now.
Is it though?
Well, okay. Supposedly it is, but there's a lot of it that's going to be minted on Cardano. And there's a lot of different partners that they have that they're going to be having in regards to being able to deposit it straight into certain kinds of accounts, which I'm excited about. I think it's cool. I don't know if it's actually been I don't think it's fully been minted on chain yet.
There's got to be something on my computer that is blocking me from these sites, because now the same thing with CoinGecko, but now it's not letting me bring up Tap Tools.
You know, it's probably you shouldn't have downloaded DeepSeek.
I mean, that probably is the reason, you know, but
download
it. It's not letting me bring it up in Chrome either. I'm using 2 different web browsers here, and it's not bringing it up. That's so weird. There's got to be some kind of setting that I don't know, because I'm a boomer, or some kind of update that happened that just freaking is not allowing it. This site is safe to use. We checked. It's genuine financial site. So McAfee is telling me it's safe to use, but yet it's still not loading.
Okay, so
computer.
Look, I looked at Tap Tools to find USDA, and I don't think it's actually there yet. So
so it's not stable because it doesn't exist.
Sure. I remember seeing that it was used. It's been tested. They have a lot of high conviction and confidence in its ability to be stable. So,
but is it a collateralized stable coin, or is it another algorithmic stable coin like JED or something like that?
Collateralized with like I think it's treasury notes. Like, yeah. I think it's
So U.S. Treasury notes, short-term Treasury notes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what OUSG for SWE is short-term Treasury notes.
Yeah, I think that's a really smart way for those companies to get in the good graces of the American government as well. It's like, yeah, sure, we'll just sell them all on the market then.
Right.
You don't want us to do it. Like, all right, we'll just unwind it then.
I mean, yeah. It would drop it would drop what they're worth for sure, but I don't know.
All right. But let's go ahead and check out the market. Let's reset the room. Everybody hit that. Oh geez, I just can't do it. I just can't. It's like right there. But hit that like, subscribe, the notification bell, retweet, share with everybody. Let us know if you have any thoughts, right? Leave us your comments. We'll respond to them if it's live. If not, and we see it, we'll go back and we'll respond to them later. But yeah, we appreciate all you guys. And congratulations, because according to YouTube, we've hit 2,000 watch hours, right? So if you guys help us get to 3,000, then that's the first eligibility to eventually having whole bunches of new features, which is going to be exciting, which doesn't really matter, but we appreciate you guys. It costs you nothing. Like, support, share. And we're here Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time, every single day, bringing you the most current news to the hour. So we appreciate you guys. We're going to give you the market update now. And thanks.
Let's do it. So we are back on CoinMarketCap again because for whatever reason, CoinGecko is not loading on my computer. I don't understand it. I get a white screen and that's it. All right, so we got the market cap coming in at 3.53 trillion, down another 1.22%. You know, and we were pumping this morning. And I didn't even take into consideration that today was the monthly close and the weekly close and everything. And then it wasn't until the market started to retrace that I was like, oh, that's right. It's the monthly close. They're probably going to bang it to the downside so they get better positions for next month's P&L or whatever. But so we're down 1.22%, only 124 billion in volume, which is up. It says 17%, but I don't remember. I don't think we were that low this time yesterday. Bitcoin dominance has dropped a little bit to 57.6, Ethereum at 11.3, and of course, nobody's using Ethereum because it's only 1.42 Gwei to send each transaction. Says Fear and Greed at 54 of 100. Like I said, though, this does not match up with CoinGlass, and I will take CoinGlass's Fear and Greed more than CoinMarketCap's. So we got Bitcoin coming in at 102,678, down pretty much 2% today. We got Ethereum at 3318, up 1.4. XRP at 307, down 1.32. Solana at 231, down 2.69. BNB at 679, up 0.11. Dogecoin at 3306, down 0.17. Cardano at 9523, up 0.18. And let's find SWE. SWE at 408, down 2%. So, and SWE ran all the way up. It was like 423, I think is what it hit or something like that today. Biggest gainers on the day are going to be Floki, up 8.8%. Lido DAO up 8.3. Neo, that's an old token, up 8.3. Pepe up 7.8. Sonic up 7.3. Mantle up 5.9. Gonna have to look into Mantle because Aaron was talking about that. He seems to really like Mantle. So,
yeah, he said we should check it out and use it and see what we think.
We got Maker up 5.2, Polkadot up 4.5, EOS, another old ass coin, up 4.4, Chainlink up 3.9. We got a few gainers still. We got, some decent gainers, no double digits, but a few gainers. Biggest losers, Fartcoin is down 20%. Imagine that. Melania is down 10%. Imagine that. SPX is down 8.72. Trump is down 7%. Mantra on a retracement after that monster pump the past week, up down 6.8. Onyx Coin down 6%. XDC down 6%. Radium down 6%. Ondo down 5.5%. And not too many losers. Not looking too bad. Market's still looking decent. I do feel that it's got a lot going against it right now. Friday, low volume Friday, monthly close, weekly close, everything going against it. So we could see a pump tonight, when Asia wakes up and Europe and everything like that. But we'll probably just kind of go sideways and stagger through the weekend into Monday, the new month. And hopefully that's when the pump starts. Let's look at this real quick. So today is the DCA day. Portfolio is at 2509. There's about, as of now, 2,000 invested. So it's still up 500, even with all these dips. Today's DCA was 25 into Pith, 25 into Cetus, 25 into Bonk, and 25 into Whiff. For the only reason is that Pith is down 28%, Cetus is down 40%, Bonk is down 30%, and Whiff is down 50%. Buy the red, sell the green. So in a DCA portfolio, the whole point is to dollar cost average. That's kind of DCA, dollar cost average. And it's to, there's no reason for me to put money into Ondo. I mean, it's only up 7%. Let's see, pick it better. So no reason for me to pick up Cardano when we're up 170%, when I have coins in the portfolio that I feel are going to do just as good or comparably good that are down 40 and 50%. So you want to bring down that cost of entry. So that is the update on the DCA. For those of you following along at home, here. Let me get it right there so you can screenshot. Boom. Boom. There you go. All right, let's look at Bitcoin. Let's go to the monthly. Not only Bitcoin, but XRP put in their highest monthly close ever. So when we bring it in, boom. You see, this is the 2021 rally right here. And look at that. Beautiful engulfing candlestick on the monthly. Momentum still going to the upside. No bearish divs. They're about flat. So a little bit of a bearish div on the monthly, but that could take months to play out and go back to the downside. It might not play out till the end of this year. So, and we can stay oversold like this or overbought like this for quite a while in the bull run. But still, this is a beautiful thing to see. It's a big engulfing candlestick. It closed above 101. So we've closed above this SR level. Biggest close to date. And when we come down, come on. All right. Come down to the daily. It does look like we ended up getting a red dot on the momentum. It went from green to red really quick, but the money flow is still going to the upside. Your VWAP is going down. We could see this clip like tonight or tomorrow and start to go back up, and we'll see if this red dot actually prints. Right now, it's not a confirmed dot. we're only 2 hours and 20 minutes into this candle. So anything could happen, and that could be negated. I'm not going to go into a lot of TA because we've been talking about pretty much all the same stuff for the past week. Still think everything on Bitcoin is looking good. We are above the 101. We're constantly above that. Now, if we were to lose this SR level at 101 at this point, then I would get a little bit nervous because we're coming down to 98. And then if we lose that, we're coming down to 102 or 92. But I don't believe that. I believe we're coming back up. We're bouncing off the 21 right now on the daily. Once we can clear, like I said yesterday, once we can print a candle above this 104, I think that'll be like our highest daily close. And that's going to set off the next leg of the run. Coming down here, let's take a look at SWE. SWE's pretty much the same thing. Had a nice green candle today. Yeah. Is that today? Yeah. Nope, that's yesterday. So yesterday's nice green candle is getting a little bit of a pullback, but it did not fall below our SR level at 408. So we got above it. We printed it. Today's candle dropped us back down, but we still closed it above it. And now we're right here on today's candle, still above this 408. So as long as we can hold, I think we're good. You can see I got a little pattern drawn there. That's going to be out here on the hour is what I'm looking at. So we had this falling channel right here. We broke, retested, broke, popped back in it, tested the bottom trend line, popped back up to the top. So this is just kind of, to me, this is just kind of like a broken pattern, and we're still waiting to break out of this channel. So I would take that measured move, and I would move it to the next one. Boom. So now that we're reset in the channel, the move eventually is going to take us to 459. So until we lose that bottom trend line, until we lose this bottom trend line, which happens to be the 200 right here, still like the way SWE is moving, still going back to the upside. Let's bring up so Stokes are nice and low. They are pointed back down, but we could just see them reset and go back up. We got the green dot on the momentum, still going up. Money flow to the upside, VWAP to the upside. SWE looking good in my opinion. Cardano. This is what John was talking about. We were looking at the daily on Cardano because we were actually looking at SNEC. I'll bring up SNEC here in a second. So we are in this pattern, this triangle pattern, kind of like a symmetrical triangle, which, 50-50 patterns are mainly kind of break down. But nothing tells me it's going to break down out of this pattern unless something black swan, Bitcoin crashes, something like that. The break is going to be to the upside, and we're getting ready to come to a decision point in the next couple of days. I mean, by the 7th, we'll be at the tip of this triangle, and it's going to have to make a decision. I feel it'll make a decision before then, but that move takes us to about 189, which was our target before the breakdown in the market and everything collapsed. So about a 95% to the upside. And you got the Stokes going to the upside. You got a nice trigger wave on the momentum. Boom. Money flow is coming down and VWAP's coming down. But we have printed the green. No, that's not that did happen, but that's not a black swan. No. A black swan.
It's the second time. There were two. There was the first plane crash and then the second plane crash.
We said like another plane crash, yeah.
And then there were, well, I don't know if this was exactly what it was alluding to, but there were some tweets from Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson that maybe pointed to back-end Chinese tech in auto-driven planes.
There's no maybe about it. He literally said something like, I'm putting my money that it was a Chinese hack because the Black Hawks are like fly-by-wire or something like that. Yeah. But
Well,
I did hear though, because so at DCA, that area, there's like a good military presence.
yep,
I'm not familiar with the area, but I'm sure
I am. It's a
there's
lot.
good military presence around there.
There are
And
speed cameras for driving. There are speed cameras for driving everywhere, and they have some parts that are monitored by drone. So
that doesn't surprise me.
it's crazy.
That doesn't surprise me one bit.
No.
But I guess so. There's a lot of helicopter activity, and from what I'm hearing is that they've canceled that because apparently there was another close call like last week or the week before.
Crazy.
The same type of incident, a plane almost hitting a military helicopter. Actually, tariffs in Mexico and Canada could be more of a black swan. I don't.
He put them in for tomorrow. They start.
But that's
25% tariffs on Mexico and Canada, and then it was 10% on China.
But a black swan is something essentially from its name, it's something you don't see coming. We've seen this coming. I mean, Trump's been talking about it forever. A black swan is like COVID, just boom. It just hits us, wrecks the world economy, everything like that. I don't know. Even the invasion of Ukraine, kind of like a black swan. I'm sure there's a lot of people that knew, but the general public didn't know. And that affected the markets drastically. And what we're going on, that was 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Yeah, a gray swan would be, I've heard that term. But barring some catastrophe or something like that, some global economic catastrophe.
Aliens.
That would, I would consider that a black swan, but some people would be like, I knew it. I freaking knew it.
It's about time, right? We've been out here for a while sending signals out into space. Like, you know what I mean?
They done took me 20 years ago. I knew them sons of bitches were coming back.
Yeah. Which, yeah.
So this kind of on a macro view, this is kind of what I'm seeing for Cardano. On a short term, I'm even bullish on a short term Cardano move. We need to get back above this 200 right here on the 15-minute. Does look, so it looks like we went red, green. VWAP coming back to the upside. But the Stokes are kind of high. We're up about 1.5%. So that's nice. That's coming to the 7. Here we go. See, now this right here, boom. This is like a proven strategy right here. You get a candle, 7-minute, boom. As soon as it crosses the 200, you go long. Stop loss right below the 200. Keep it nice and tight. This is going to pump more often than not. If we look back, it may not be a huge pump, but no, we're not talking about your CCP coin, Third Patriot. I don't know if that's what it is. Apparently, he dropped that in trades and setups. Apparently, they are incorporating DeepSeek into their blockchain or something like that.
Oh, you love that.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I think I said something like, yeah, the CCP is taking over crypto now. Great. But you can see we get above the 200, boom, we get a pump. I mean, we got a quick reversal, but it did have a nice pump over the 200, 7-minute, boom, massive pump. We lose the 200. We're coming down into it. We lose the 200, boom, massive dump. We can't get above it. We lose it, dump. We lose it, dump. And you can just back test this and just go backwards. Look, boom, we get above the 7-minute right there, boom, straight to the moon. Big ass. So we get above right here. Boom, there's a little retest, but it doesn't fall back. That's a 6% move. We lose the 7-minute. I mean, this is a very, very simple trading strategy when you are scalping. Just watching the 200 MAs, you get that look. We lose a 200 on 7, dump. We regain the 200 on the 7, pump. It's a very simple trading strategy and can gain you a lot of money. It's not 100%. It's not foolproof. You still got to use risk management. You still got to have your stop losses. You still, got to look for a little bit of confluence, but it is like the easiest indicator. You guys hear me say it all the time that we're not bullish until these time frames start to work their way up. Like on the 1 hour. When you lose the 1 hour, it's time to get out of your trade. You lost it, dump. What was that? You lost it right here at 96, dump to 93. You regained it, pump from 96 to 98. And that doesn't seem like a big trade, but you're not using this to swing trade. You're using this with 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, some people, if you're in the trades and setups channel, you're probably using 30, 37% leverage or something like that. Dang. Man, I had pizza before we came on. It is Friday, proof of pizza. And it's just not sitting right. Oh my goodness. But you put 7x on this move right here, that's 2.5%. That's a 15% move.
Yeah.
If you're trading with $500, it's a $75 gain right there. Rinse, repeat, do that once a day for 30 days. That's, what is that? 75 times 3, 200. Well, that's like 200, or like $2,000, 21 grand, 24 grand, or 2,400, something like that. So it doesn't take a lot, and these are scalp trades. These aren't swing trades. If you're looking for swing trades, you use that same concept. You go to a bigger time frame and you look at this. Look, 4 hour, we lose the 200. Boom. As soon as we lose the 200, you open that short, put your stop loss on the other side. What's that? From top to bottom, we get that whole wick in there. The dang numbers would get out of my way so I can see the wick. I mean, that's a 12% move. And on a swing trade, if you're swing trading $1,000, there you go, 12%. That's $125. And that played out in what? 4, 8, 12 hours? For 12 hours, it's a 12% move. So it's very, very simple. Use proper management. But yeah, the 200 trading like strategy is awesome and super simple. So we want to look at XRP real quick. We want to look at it because it also put in, this is not the one I want to be on though. I want to be on, we want to go to Bitstamp so it goes back far enough. So this is your monthly on Bitstamp. And look at that. Boom. The highest candle close right there. This one so last month was the highest candle close, but then this one just took it to the next level. Boom. So XRP looking good. I don't know why I have that. What is up with that line right there? I don't know
where's it going to. How high is it?
I don't know. Valhalla, I guess. That's not a measured move. Because if you take this right here, I don't know what's going on with these lines. I don't know. Maybe I was on a different time frame or something, but I don't know. Maybe it's on the daily. Yeah, I guess the daily. I can't even put that much data. There's too much data to put on there.
Dude, shout out to Jaleesa. She's so funny. What's up, Jaleesa? Smash that like button. And Cali Traffic is a Mitch with a B.
Yeah, I feel you there. I've only driven in Cali a few times, and it's ridiculous. I think we went from Chino to like Garden Grove or something like that. It took us like 3.5 hours, and I'm pretty sure it's not that far away. So it's crazy.
That was my experience of California. I was like, this is crazy. If you are going to do a 45-minute round trip little side quest, you've got to budget at least 4 hours. Like right. 2 hours one way and 2 hours right. the other way. And even if it's like close, it's crazy.
I mean, and it's like that in Phoenix too, though. So like here, I live on the outskirts of Prescott Valley, Prescott. From here, say like from here to downtown Prescott, it's probably 15, 20 miles. But it only takes me 25 minutes to get there. You know, to downtown Prescott Valley, which is only like 6-7 miles away, it only takes me like 15 minutes to get there. When I was living in Phoenix, to go 4 miles in Phoenix, it'd take me 30 minutes just to get there. And then it's like an hour and a half round trip just to go to the grocery store that's 4 miles down the road. You know?
I just can't relate because in little podunk Richmond, Kentucky, when I was growing up, you could get to one end and then come back around to the other side, and you've only spent like 20, 25 minutes, unless the college was in which case, then maybe it takes some time. But like really, it was just one of those things, and I could never relate. Like even moving to Maryland, and living in Maryland, I was like, this is crazy. If I'm leaving my house to go to the grocery store or to go to the mall, it's taking me 25 minutes one way. That's crazy to me. But like all these people that like they dedicate like, I mean, what is that? That's like, I don't know, like a quarter of your day to like only being in the car back and forth. No, crazy.
I commuted. So when I started with the company that I work for now, for 5 years, I commuted 132 miles a day, 6 days a week. I put 43,000 miles on my car in 1 year. And I literally just commuted to work and back. It was like 800 miles a week that I was putting on my car. But it would take me an hour to get there in the morning because I had to go in so early. You know, I leave my house at 3:30 to get to work. But on the way home, it would take like sometimes 2.5 hours to get back because I'm driving, through Phoenix and everything like that through rush hour. It was crazy after a 12-hour day at work.
No.
So like
16,
17 hours of my life was committed to that.
Couldn't be me. But what else couldn't be me is this. So French prosecutors drop money laundering bombshell on Binance. Binance is caught in regulatory crosshairs in France while KuCoin reaches a $300 million settlement with the U.S. Department of Justice. Obviously, we know that what goes on here is that these countries really are just extorting these companies to get money.
Right.
Like, that's basically what's going on here. But Binance rise to the pinnacle global cryptocurrency exchange has been wrought with legal challenges. Multi-billion-dollar fines and arrest of its co-founder. Just when it appeared the dust was settling, French prosecutors dropped money laundering charges. January 28th, Reuters report claimed that the pair of public prosecutors in office, prosecutor's office was investigating Binance over allegations of money laundering and drug trafficking. Crazy. Less than 24 hours later, a Binance spokesperson told Cointelegraph that the accusations weren't true and they were tied to previous false claims by the French authorities dating back several years. Binance's regulatory backlash extends to at least 10 countries between 2021 and 2025, with allegations ranging from anti-money laundering violations to failing to register as a securities operator or operation. This week, CryptoBiz dissects the latest regulatory challenges involved in two of the leading crypto exchanges. MicroStrategy's latest ploy to acquire more Bitcoin and the arrival of tokenized treasury on the XRP ledger. So we're not going to go into all this, but basically Binance denies any wrongdoing. They've been attacked by a lot of these things, and a lot of times they settle because they have the money. They have the money.
No specific mention of CZ though.
There isn't. Well, he was already, removed. So for them, it's probably.
Right. Yeah, but it depends on how far back the wrongdoing goes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the wrongdoing.
Right.
Basically, they're in crypto and they don't like it.
So, but where do the drug trafficking charges come into play?
Yeah, I was surprised by that. Honestly, I think that was like kind of left field. And that's what they said. They said that was totally made up 10 years ago. And so they're just circling back, trying to do the same thing.
Look at private chat real quick.
Yes. Okay. Sorry. Got it. But so Grayscale launches Dogecoin investment fund. Of course, the meme coin fund adds to Grayscale's growing suite of single asset crypto products. Grayscale's investment has launched an investment fund for Doge, the most popular meme coin by market cap, the asset manager said on January 31st. We're not going to go into this because basically we know why they did this, because we have Elon Musk in office. It's a popular meme coin. Might as well strike while the iron's hot. There's a lot of opportunity there, and the volume is going to be great no matter what. People want access to the meme coins. So, we expect this from Grayscale. We're excited that it's happening because it's opening up a lot of things in crypto. Now, Tether clocks $13 billion in 2024 profits. U.S. bond holdings hit all-time highs. So they have it backed, okay? It's backed by U.S. bonds now. People have been talking about all this sus activity that they've had going on. And
100%?
What? Not 100%, but their holdings are at all-time highs. So, like, they have a fat bag of U.S. bonds they're holding to back this. They claim that they have all kinds of other stuff as well. And
I think that's kind of misleading, though. It's like, like their U.S. bond holdings hit all-time highs. They used to hold 2%. Now they hold 3%.
Wow. Sure.
Because that was like that's the criticism of them. Like they have like a lot of commercial paper and stuff like that.
Yeah. Let me see. I was trying to see. It just says that the total marketization is 137 billion as of December 31st.
Right.
But it doesn't really say.
Oh, right there. What's that?
There we go. Yeah, it's just
liabilities and equity chart, but
yeah, it doesn't really say how much that they have in the other. Yeah. So, but we love this. Tether is awesome. It's not USDC, and that's kind of why we like it. But also, it is stablecoin, right? So this is kind of like the US dollar being strong, which is bullish,
Yeah.
And it means people are in crypto. Let's see. This is really an underwhelming article, but I felt like I wanted to put it in here. MicroStrategy is raising $584 million to stack even more Bitcoin, which is boring because it's not a billion. If MicroStrategy is talking billions, I don't want to hear it at all.
Yeah, I mean, 584 million. Get out of here with that shit.
Yeah, come on, that's chump change. That's a grocery bill for a family of 8. All right, let's see what's going on here. So then BlackRock's IBIT hits 40 billion in net inflows.
Yeah.
IBIT is the 11th largest iShares ETF out of more than 400. They had more than 60 billion in assets under management on Thursday. And the trust eclipsed 40 billion in net inflows that day after less than 13 months on the market. So Bitcoin ETF flow, boom. IBIT. So this is BlackRock's Bitcoin trust, basically. You know,
he spent it all buying the top, Jaleesa.
Oh man, I missed it. Let's see. She said, "Where is Michael Saylor get all this money?"
No,
oh, no.
LOL, yeah, billions. Come on, MicroStrategy. Are y'all broke?
Exactly. That's exactly what's going on, dude. MicroStrategy is getting broke. He's bought the top forever.
Yeah.
So that's the problem here. All right. So this is also really awesome. Uniswap's V4 DeFi protocol launches on Ethereum and beyond. So here's what's new. The decentralized exchange Uniswap launched its V4 protocol across Ethereum, Avalanche, BNB chain, and beyond on Friday with various improvements. Let's see. Built via development contributions of more than 100 community members, the latest version of Uniswap, described by Uniswap Foundation, a key milestone in the evolution of DeFi. So it's now live on 12 chains, including Ethereum, mainnet, and layer 2 networks like Arbitrum, Base, plus Avalanche and BNB. Let's see. Alongside a 99.99% reduction in costs for liquidity pools, Uniswap's V4 grants developers and protocols new opportunities thanks to the introduction of hooks or modular plugins that allow developers to customize pools, swap fees, and pool positions. So people are really excited about this. For example, a dynamic fee hook could enable automatic fee adjustments based on market conditions, while an auto rebalancing hook would allow for consistent rebalancing and optimization of a liquidity position. So basically, they've stepped up their DeFi game using the community's input, and I think that this is awesome. We love these gradual progressions, and I think that with a market-leading product like Uniswap, a lot of other people are going to be looking for them for inspiration on how to improve their platforms, and I think that's bullish for the direction we're going. So,
do you think Uniswap is too big to be caught?
Too big to be caught? No, I think Sui will catch up.
No. As a DEX, Sui's not a DEX.
Okay. Well, okay. I meant Cetus. I think Cetus will catch up because I think Sui will get big enough. But
I
think on Ethereum, Uniswap is too big to get caught.
But it's multi-chain, therefore, just by sheer volume and opportunity, nobody should be able to catch it. I mean, Aerodrome is awesome, Cetus is awesome, Radium is awesome, but if Uniswap works on every one of those chains, I'm just one. I don't know, when you're going over the story and you're talking about it's on what did it say, 13 chains?
Yeah, 12, and it said 12 and beyond though. So yeah,
right. And you're going over the story, and then it makes me think of Phantom Wallet, which is now Sui, Solana, Ethereum, are we starting to see the emergence of like the top dog? Obviously Uniswap is a front runner. It has first mover advantage. Phantom wasn't a front runner, and I would much rather use Phantom than MetaMask.
Yeah, 100%.
MetaMask is a travesty when it comes to their app. I mean, at least it used to be. Granted, I haven't used it in a couple of years because when I'm on my phone, I'm either using Trust Wallet or Phantom. But MetaMask, I mean, I don't know, just something to think about. I just wonder if we're starting to see the emergence of the Googles or the Apples within that specific sector. You're always going to have.
I could see
going to have the smaller ones, huh?
I could see Uniswap staying the leader. I mean, it's been around forever, and it does have a large market share, so I could see that. The better they get, I think, though, eventually, a lot of the times the first movers get outdone, right?
That's true. That is true.
That's why I think that they're going to create all this innovation, and then somebody else is going to be like, oh, that's great. Now we're going to do it, but we're going to do these couple of things different, and then, yeah, they're going to maybe be overtaken. But I think it'll take a while to get to that point.
Yeah, because I agree with, that's why I was asking, because I agree with that 100%. These other dexes, though, I wouldn't call them boutique dexes, or they're more like a niche dex. You know what I mean? Aerodrome works on base. You know, it doesn't work on Ethereum or Avalanche or anything like that. Cetus works on Sui. Well, Cetus works on Sui and Aptos, I guess, so that's a little different. But yeah, I was just wondering what your opinion was on that.
No, 100%. So the I closed
Bye-bye.
out of it. Well, the U.S. is following El Salvador's lead with the Bitcoin piggy bank strategy. So that's exciting. We see those things happening. And the other article has to do with the stablecoin market cap surpassing 200 billion as USDC dominance rises, which still it is far behind USD Tether. But the last article I have, I actually am only going to briefly talk about it, and we might just, call it a wrap early, because we hate this chain. We don't like this chain. We don't support this chain. But basically,
what are you going to do? Bring up DOT?
Yeah, they're getting an ETF filing.
I doubt it. A filing, I could go set up an LLC in Delaware, and file an ETF paperwork for Fartcoin. It doesn't mean it's going to freaking go anywhere. You know what I mean?
But we're not DOT fans. We don't like the founder until Gavin Woods leaves. We're not going to talk about it or support it. But it was in the news. I felt like I had to mention something. So there was our DOT mention. Anybody that has problems with that, you can write angry messages in the comments, and we'll look at it, and we will smile.
Yeah.
We're not trying to flood your bags. We're just trying to tell you morally.
As a matter of fact, if you're a DOT fan, go ahead and hit the thumb down. Oh, they don't have thumb down button anymore, huh?
Yeah.
I forgot about that. It's only a like button. Okay. Hit the like button twice or 3 times.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
But, all right. So that's what I got.
It's Friday, bro. That's what we got.
That's what we got. Happy Friday, everybody. Go touch grass. Go smoke some grass. Enjoy yourself. Spend time with your family. Tomorrow's my birthday. I'm going to have a good time. And, I'm actually going to try to make my family go have a good time right now. So maybe they'll go with me. But the beach has all this dry wood over there. And there are a lot of people making these fires. I want to make fire. I like catching stuff on fire.
Are you that close to the beach where you can cruise over there?
Dude, 10-minute walk.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, probably 15-minute walk.
Well, still, 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah. In a car, 3 minutes.
I didn't realize. I knew you were close, but I didn't realize you were that close.
So close. Beach. I'm serious. Yeah. When you come out here, finally, we'll get you a couple mamacitas out here. The food will be great. We'll drink some beers. You'll buy because, $20 buys infinite beers here.
I agree with all of that, except for me actually going to Honduras.
Well,
we can do that. We can do that in a United States government backed country.
There you go. We'll go to Iowa.
We'll go to Iowa. Hey, we'll go see Crypto Zombie in Iowa.
Shout out to Crypto Zombie. I would go see Crypto Zombie. Check out some of the bees, right? He's got bees too, right? Yeah,
Blanchard bees. If you guys want to know about, I don't know, I can't remember what the name for keeping bees is called, but no, the apiary is
like beekeeper.
Yeah, but I don't know what a beekeeper. Well, he's a beekeeper, I guess, but I'm pretty sure there's a name for it. Yeah, he has some pretty cool content if you like bees.
All right,
Blanchard bees.
Blanchard bees. Everybody, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. Share this with your grandparents. They won't understand it, but maybe they'll like it. So thank you guys. We'll see you next time around, and we'll see you on Monday. I don't know what interview I'm going to put out on Saturday. But hey, check it out. There'll probably be something.
That's right.
Peace.